I'm so bored. I really need to create some content. But what? My backlog? My backlog is pretty much non existent. That's pitiful. The only people that have sets are Kestra and Mama Bricks. Wait a minute. Kestra? Hold on a second. Hey, Kes?
Yeah,
What are you doing?
I'm just coloring and watching some quality YouTube content.
Okay. You want to build a set?
Okay.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. This is the LEGO Friends Adventure Camp Treehouse. It is set number 42631, consists of 1,128 pieces, and is rated for ages 8 and up. Released in June 2024 and retired December 2025, this set is packed with interactive elements and outdoor summer camp accessories, making it a highly detailed build. It includes Leo, Aaliyah, Jamila, Ollie, and camp counselor Jonathan as mini dolls. Also included are 2 beavers building a dam and a squirrel in its treetop bedroom. The set features an obstacle course with a log bridge and trapdoors, a canoe, a zip line, and a hidden treasure island. This set originally retailed for $130, but we were able to find it on clearance at Walmart for $52. Stick around as Kestra unboxes, assembles, and I review this amazing retired LEGO Friends set. I'm Mighty Joe, and you're watching
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Brick by Brick Studio and another episode of Kestra Clicks Bricks. Today, we're looking at this huge Lego Friends set. This will be the biggest set I built so far. It has over 1,100 pieces. Let's open it up and see what comes inside. Oh my. The instructions come in a cardboard envelope. Let's take it out and take a look. Okay, so there was actually 3 instruction books and 1 sticker sheet. Taking a look at the instructions seem easy to build and easy to follow. Let's go ahead and take a look at our spread. Taking a look at our spread, it looks like we have 11 bag steps, plus 1 extra bag with plates and other parts. Also 3 instruction books and our sticker sheet. I'm super excited to put this together so my daddy can show it to you guys. Okay, are you ready? These are the bricks. Let me get this all put together so my daddy can give you a quick review. As a LEGO Friends Adventure Camp Treehouse. Are you ready? Let's go!
2 days later.
Okay, everybody, 2 days later, and that was the build. Now let's take a look at the LEGO Friends Adventure Camp Treehouse. Okay, Daddy, you're on.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much, Kestra. Folks, I'd like to start off by saying that I think my daughter Kestra did an amazing job with this set. She was a little intimidated by it, being that it was 1,128 pieces. But as I told her, if you take it page by page, brick by brick, before you know it, you've got an amazing creation. And she did an amazing job. She did books 1 and 3, and I did book 2. So books 1 or book 1 was this section and this. This part here was book 2, and this was book 3. So bang up job she did. So let's go ahead and start our review by taking a look at our mini dolls and bringing them up here closer. You're going to see that we do have 5 mini dolls. And our first doll is Aaliyah. And you can see that Aaliyah is wearing a life jacket. She's got her little tube socks and shoes on. And she is one of the Lego Friends characters, and she loves canoeing. So she's got her little life jacket on. Our next figure, we've got Jamila, and Jamila's got a really cool camp shirt on, the picture of a tent. Really neat high top orange shoes. She's got a water bottle that matches her pants. Printing on the back is minimal on these figures, but effective. I know a lot of people don't really care for mini dolls, and I'm okay with them. I don't like the fact that they bend so easily, so you try to stand them up somewhere and you're bending them in half. But coming up next, we have Ollie. Ollie's got a camera and his water bottle, and he also comes with a, a different expression on a different head. These figures, the way their heads are shaped, it's not feasible to put a second expression on the back of their head. But Ollie has a really cool knit hat molded to the hairpiece, and the shirt is also the camp shirt. You can see that our campers are wearing the same shirt, and the print on the back shows the back of the shirt. Really cool looking little mini doll. All right, and then here we have one of Kestra's favorites. This is Leo. Leo also comes with a different head for a different expression, and is wearing cargo shorts, blue shoes, and his camp shirt. And of course, since we need to have someone supervising the group, we have our camp counselor. This is Jonathan. Jonathan is also wearing a life vest, also enjoys canoeing, and just really cool little set of figures. It's really neat that they come with, that the set comes with so many so that you're able to make so many scenes. And with all the play features this set has, that's a good thing. So, speaking of the set, let's go ahead and take a look at our first side build. Or actually, it's really our only side build. But we've got a little pier. And for some reason, my daughter kept laughing when she was building it. And I asked her, what's so funny? And she would point here and go, haha, poop deck. So I didn't have the heart to tell her a poop deck is actually on a ship. But I let her have her laugh, and here we are. So we've got this little side build that's got a little deck here, and you can see that it's got a sticker element. I don't think there were any major prints in this set, only the little one by one tiles that we'll look at that represented bugs and whatnot. But a really cool build on the tree, little archway here, and a little rock action down here. And the cool thing about this rock is, and you'll see some other rocks in the set, they hide a little something. This one here, when you lift it up, you can see that there is a gold coin and a jewel that someone is hiding under this rock. So this is really cool. Now, to go with this little side build, we have a canoe, and it's a really cool canoe. Of course, it's the molded Lego canoe piece. It's all one piece. But it did come with stickers, and her sticker placement is pretty good. And it comes with 2 oars. And there is a water bottle in there, so I'm assuming that water bottle belongs to Aaliyah because she was part of bag 1. And then we've got 2 granola bars, which I think is really cute. We've got 2 printed granola bars in the canoe, and yeah, that's really cool. I like that. So taking a look at the set itself, you can see that there are just tons and tons of features. Looking at our first section, you can see that we do have a tree house. And right there, you can see a squirrel sitting in the window. That's actually the squirrel's bedroom. We'll take a look at that in a bit. There's a boombox. There is a cool log swing. Lots of little details. And another poop deck right here. That's really beautiful. And we've got a zip line that goes all the way across there. The zip line can also be attached to the little canoe deck, but final assembly has it attached to the other part. There is a net that runs across from section 1 to section 2, where the kids can climb across to this next section. We've got a branch connecting them as well. And down here, really cute, we do have 2 beavers building a dam right there on the water. Our second section has some little benches around a campfire. Really neat build. Some detailed rooms we're going to look at in a second. And a really neat built tree at the top, along with a telescope and a beautiful, beautiful molded owl piece. I like that. All right. And our third section has another part of the treehouse where you can zip line over to and a slide that puts you back in the lake. Some sticker details there. And I got to say, Kestra did a really good job putting these stickers on. So let's go ahead and take a detailed look at each section. So beginning at the top, we do have a camp flag along with a little branch with some leaves coming off the top of the tree. We do have the swing here that comes all the way down, and you can place your minifigure on it. And there is a lever here that you're able to twist to make the swing go back and forth. And Kestra had a great time with that. Looking over here, you can see our beginning point of our zip line has a safety rail. And then inside, there are a couple of helmets that you can wear for your zip lining fun. And then, as I said, you come down here and you see a cheeky little squirrel giving you the wink and a boombox sitting on that deck right there. Really colorful. I've never seen that kind of design for a boombox before. Coming down, we do have some signs, and one sign is telling you to go one way towards the campfire, and the other one says the other way for canoe rides. We've got a sticker element on the side of the tree. It's got a knot hole. And then we've got mushrooms that are growing all over this set. And if you look right here, there's a blue bug crawling around. Over here, we've got some lily pads. And then we've got, I forget what these flowers are called, but they're like the reeds that you see growing in the ponds and whatnot. Coming over here, we're going to see our two beaver. There's one on top, one on the bottom inside the dam. And they're just tearing things up, as beavers often do. Over here at the base of this tree, you can see that we do have a little ladybug and some more of those mushrooms. Another sticker element showing the knot there. Over here we have a basket where our friends can go foraging for mushroom and try to see if they can find all the different kinds in the camp. Our campfire is really cute, really simple. And then we've got another rock here. And these rocks, they all hide surprises. So let's see what's inside this one. Oh, Hakuna Matata. Look at that. We've got some bugs underneath that you can collect. They are slimy yet satisfying. Very nice. All right. And then coming over here, we have a map of the camp on the tree, along with some more mushrooms. Now, coming back to this second tree on the second level, we do have right there a little watch or compass on a stump. We've got a little rock wall that leads you up to the second level. And then up on the second level, you actually have the quarters where you can swing this up and you can see that we do have an area to sleep. There's 2 sleeping bags in there. And there's some fruit and whatnot up on the shelf. And someone has left an apple core and the ants are taking it away. And that's why I tell my daughter, don't leave food in your room. On the bottom shelf, we've got a Rubik's Cube and some books. A really cool little lantern and log ladder that comes up to the observation deck. And here's that really cool owl that I told you all about. I really like that piece. Telescope is a pretty decent build, and the tree up here, I enjoyed building that. Now, coming back over here to our third part, you can see we have another camp flag right there, and it's got a bug in a magnifying glass. Because over here, you've got a little station where you can actually take a look at the bugs you collect. And it's really neat because there is that working magnifying glass element there that you're able to magnify the bug tile that's underneath. And then we have another little jar with some bugs and some twigs in it. And then coming down, we've got more mushrooms and we've got our slide. And of course, we've got our little green Lego frog. And a really impressive tree. So let's go ahead and flip this all around and take a look at the details on the inside. So looking at it from this angle, you can see that we do have the bug observation station right there. And we've got this cool little ladder that goes across to the second level. But back here in the back of the tree, we've got a cute little hedgehog. And he's just hiding in a little hole in the tree. And he's got some little oats there or some seeds. Looks like maybe sunflower seeds that he's eaten. And then coming around here, you can see it, the backside of our campfire. Really adorable. And then the back of section 2 is really cool because there's a game board where our friends can sit and play games inside the back of the tree. You can see that they have those 2 stumps. And then coming up here on the second level, you can see that we do have a couple of walkie-talkies in case our friends want to go hiking and they want to stay in touch with each other. Sorry about the focus. And then a really cool little chest here for some food. If you take this out and take a look at it, you're going to see that inside is a carrot, some cherries, and then an orange. It's kind of turned upside down, but that tile is an orange and some ice cubes. So that's pretty cool. All right. And then coming back around this side, you can see this is another angle of our little sleeping area. Back of the owl in the tree. Really cool. Back of the beaver dam. And then over here on the main first part of the tree, we do have a ladder that goes up. I'm not too sure what these are supposed to be for or why they're there. They don't clip to anything. They don't appear to serve any purpose. They may just be decoration. But then looking inside, you can see that we do have a book, which is really cool. And the book is on not easy to get out. There we go. A really cool little journal there. And inside the book, we have a couple of tiles. And they're showing the bug and the zip line cord. So that's pretty cool. Probably just some instructions on fun stuff to do while you're here in the camp. And then we also have in here, if I can get this drawer open, we've got a little first aid kit, which is really cool. Nice. All right, now coming on up to the top, we do have what is essentially the squirrel's bedroom. You can see that the squirrel is sitting in the window, and we've got an acorn on a plate, which I think is just adorable, and a little squirrel bed with a tiny little teddy bear under the covers. And over here, we have a picture of a squirrel with a nut. Super, super adorable. All right. Super cute. And then, of course, at the top, we have our helmets for our friends to do their zip lining. So here you can see Leo has got his safety equipment on and he's ready to zip line. So all we have to do is give him a little nudge. And away he goes. Now he didn't quite make it that time, but it's all in fun and imagination. And I think kids will have a great time with this. Here it comes again. Some of the other little details that you'll find in this set are things like these tiles. We've got a little honeybee. And then up here in the tree, we've got tiles for the acorns that you find scattered all around the set. And we have a really cool play feature here. You can see this little tree right here, this sapling has been gnawed at by those cheeky little beavers. And on the back there's a little Technic ball. And that's actually another play feature where you can pretend that the beaver has been gnawing at the tree. And it's kind of hard to get to from this angle. But this little ball here, you simply pull it and the tree will fall. So you can see that the beaver has successfully gnawed the tree down to build his dam. Really cute. All in all, the Adventure Camp Treehouse from the Lego Friends series is a really breath of fresh air. I think that this thing would be great for a kid to play with, to build, and just let their imagination run wild. And I want to thank Kestra for letting me review this and for building it so that we could all enjoy it. All right, friends, that's going to do it for this review of the Lego Friends Adventure Camp Treehouse. Thanks to Kestra for joining us on this episode and building this set. Did you have fun?
Yes.
You did. This was a big set, huh? Were you scared of it? It was easy as long as you take it brick by brick, huh? I'm very proud of you. If you enjoyed this build and review, do me a favor and smash that thumbs up button. Comment down below, and if you haven't done so already, subscribe to the channel. If you'd like to pick up this set, it is retired, but I'll go ahead and look for an affiliate link where you can pick one up. Or you can check out all my other affiliate links, as well as my swag shop link and the link to our Amazon gift registry. Take care of yourselves, and when life starts getting you down, just take it brick by brick.